Hey folks, we are here with game number 1 of the Carolina-Florida series. Again, I'm playtesting the cards. After 2 periods, we're deadlocked at 0-0. Shots on goal, 14-15. You can see a lot of takeaways because of good defensive plays by both teams. So it's a very tight checking game. It's going to be a very interesting third period. Here we go from the face-off. We're just going to get right into it. We're rolling 11. So we're going to wave these two guys out of the circle. So taking the draw will be Rodriguez and Seth Jarvis. Here comes the face-off again, and we roll an 8. So that's going to go to the home team. Carolina has the puck. They bring it out, and we roll a 7. So we're going to mark off a lull off our score sheet. So 3 L's are going on the score sheet. 3 minutes have gone by in this tight checking, very close type of hockey game. The face-off number 6, it's going to go over to the visitors. Florida has the puck with their top line. We got a 9, so we're going to check for momentum. We're looking for hits. We have 1 here, 2 for Florida, just 1. So Florida is going to take control of the puck. They're also going to have momentum. Here come the Panthers, and next roll is an 11. So we're looking for 2 blocks, and again, Carolina has the 2 blocks. So that is going to be a Florida turnover. So puck goes over to Carolina, and they now have the puck with their second line of Roslovic, Stankov, and Hall. These are the actual lines, the actual lineups for tonight, or projected lines from dailyfaceoff.com. Here comes Carolina. We got an 11. So again, they're looking for 2 blocks. And Florida only has 1, so it's going to be a shot on net for Carolina. Carolina trying to get ahead in this hockey game. We roll a 3, so it's going to be a 4-2-3 shot. So Orlov over to Stankoven. 3 is going to be Roslovic. Let's check the stars. We've got 1 here, nothing, and nothing, so it's a 1-star shot for Roslovic. Here's the shot, and we roll a 6. So that is going to be a save with a rebound going to player number 1. That is going to be 0-1. So I'm just going to rotate these guys. He goes here. He goes here. Hall gets that. So that's the 3rd assist and primary assist. So Hall's going to get the rebound. So he gets 1 star for the rebound plus his. So it's going to be a 2-star shot for Hall. Here it is. We roll a 1-4. That's going to be in range. Take a look at Bobrovsky's card. They have momentum, so that would be 4 stars. Bobrovsky with a huge stop. But we're going to get a second rebound. That second rebound is going to go to 0-2. So Stankoven's going to get the rebound. So Ozlovek becomes the last assist. Hall primary assist. Stankoven's getting it. He will get 2 rebounds and this star. So a 3-star shot. There's the shot by Stankoven, and it is going to be a save face-off. So Carolina has their chances. Bobrovsky stands tall and makes a save. Here we go from the face-off. We got a 3. That is going to go to the high face-off guy. We have 53-55. Puck is going to go over to Carolina. Carolina brings the puck out, and we roll an 8, where it's going to be an ice blast looking for stars. So 6 is star, and we have nothing here. We have 1 here and nothing here. So it's going to be a Carolina turnover. So you can see the 3 rebound shots by Carolina and the Carolina turnover. As we move into the 6th minute, puck goes over. We're still tied at 0-0. We rotate the lines. Here comes Florida. They bring the puck out, and we got a 5. This is going to be a possible penalty coming up. Let's see who's going to the box. Carolina is already been on the PK twice. They killed them both. Number 11, the penalty is going to go to 0-4. So 0-4 is going to be Ekblad. He's a 1.0. That's not good, so we're going to check. You always check 6. So 4 and 2 make 6. We're going to check number 2 on Carolina. So if the penalty was on 5, we would check a 1. If the penalty was on a 3, we'd check a 3. So 4 against 2. Robinson is a 0. So I'm not sure you can see the bottom of that 4th line. So it is going to be a penalty on Florida. So Ekblad is going to the penalty box. It's got to be careful it doesn't take a 5. We get a 10. So a 10, we got greater than 1. It's not. It would have been a major penalty. Otherwise, a minor penalty. So Ekblad is getting 2 minutes. And we'll put that on the score sheet. And that is a penalty for Florida, Carolina's first power play. Now, the way I do my power plays, this is a house rule. I'm not following play games rules. You can use this if you want. Is I write down who's on the ice. So we have 4-1 is on the ice. I check off 2. And I use a line skip so they can pick out anybody they want on the PK or anybody they want in the power play. Essentially, it shows that they have power play and penalty killing units, but I make a line skip as one of their criterion so that it makes it a little bit more strategic. So a lot of times I won't use my line skips early in the period, saving it for a power play. So on the PK is going to be Florida, so they're going to put out, I think Lundell and Luosterainen are going to come out on the PK. Actually, I think I'm going to use Barkov to take the draw. So Barkov and Luosterainen are coming out on the PK. And to kill it, it's going to be Forsling and Mikkola. So I'll just put this marker on both guys so I know they're out there. For Carolina in the power play, I am going to have, who's going to be out? Gostisbehere is going to be out, not Morrow. So we're going to have these 3 come out, and their extra guy on the power play is going to be, I'm going to put Taylor Hall out there with these guys. So Taylor Hall is going to come out in the power play. Hall will be playing in D5 position. So here we go from the face-off on the power play, roll a 9. So that means man advantage gets it. Do they have 2 stars? They have 1 star, and that is all they have. So they get control of the puck. It's not going to be an automatic shot. And we're going to roll a 5. We got a possible penalty coming up. So that may kill their power play. See who's going to get it. We roll a 5. So the 5 is going to go to D4 with the possible penalty. So 4, that would be Mikkola. Forsling's in the 5 spot. Mikkola would be in the 4 spot. He's a 1, and it's going to be 4 against a 2. 2 spot is Svechnikov. He's a 1. Mikkola is a 1. So Mikkola is going to be getting the penalty. Florida getting themselves into power play troubles here. Let's see what Mikkola is going to get. We roll a 7, so that is simply going to be 2 minutes and nothing else. So a 2-minute minor to Florida. They are now 2 guys short as Carolina's going on the power play. And we're going to use a double shift just to keep this first unit out there. And we're going to go to a face-off. And Luosterainen is going to take the draw. I want that star out there. It'll be Kulikov and Forsling will be the 2 guys coming out on the PK. Here comes the face-off number 9. Man advantage, do they have 2 stars? They do not. We got to roll again. And we roll an 8. So it's going to be an ice blast. We're looking for power. 1, 2 for Florida. 3. And Carolina has 1, 2. They only have 2. So 5 on 3. Carolina is going to turn the puck over. Oh my gosh. And we're going to use that line skip just to keep these guys out here for the last turn. Here comes Florida with the puck. We got a 3. And actually, that'll kill Ekblad's penalty. So Ekblad will come back out of the penalty box. We're still going to keep the guys out there. We roll a 3. That is a power play shot. So Carolina is going to get a shot. It's going to be their 4th shot of the period. And we're looking at a 4. So that is going to be a 1, 3, 4. But do we have 2 dots? Yes, we do. So that will be a lull. So they will not get the shot off. So Carolina goes to shoot it. But the 2 dots that Florida has in Forsling and Luosterainen. So that is going to be a lull. So we put 2 L's down. Florida survives that power play, a 5 on 3 for a couple of minutes. Great PK. They had some big guys out there, a lot of power. So they're pushing around the Canes to get the loose pucks. So our last line was 4-1. So we're going to go to a 1-2 on the lines is how I do my homebrew rules. So 1-2, Mikkola comes out. And we're going to have a face-off after that last lull. So it is still 0-0 here. We've played 10 minutes of the 3rd period. Nobody can score. We get a 9, so that is going to be a home play chance for Carolina. Their 5th chance of this period. They're coming on here against Florida. We roll an 11. That is going to be a 1-3-5. So Jarvis over to Aho. Walker's going to be taking the shot. 1 star, 3 stars, and we got to cut it in half. So it goes to 1.5, and you round down. So 1 star shot for Sean Walker. He lets the puck go. He throws a 6. That is going to be a rebound going to player number 1. So player number 1 is going to be Jarvis is going to get it. So put that to Aho. Walker's the primary assist. Jarvis is going to get it. So 1-2. And the rebound shot is a 3-star shot for Jarvis. He shoots it. We get a 9. That is not in range. The rebound goes over to Florida. And Florida picks up the puck as they survive that possible chance there by Carolina. We got a 6. We're going to check these player number 3 and player number 3. And we're looking for trait 5 smart. They both have it. And the tiebreaker is momentum and home team. So that will be another Florida turnover. Puck goes over to the other side. We're going to change lines. Here comes Carolina bringing it out. We got a 6. We're looking at player number 5, which is Burns. And Marchand, who's a 1. This is a zoom, so we're just comparing one player. The trait is 4, which is hit. Marchand has it. Burns does not. So that is going to be a Carolina turnover. Puck goes over the other side, and since he had the big hit on the play, I believe Marchand is going to get momentum. Puck goes over. Now we've used up all of my line skips and double shifts on that power play, so we can't line skip this 4th line. We got 6 minutes to go. This game is tied at 0. Here comes Florida. We roll a 7. That is going to be a lull, so they'll lose their momentum. And I'll check off 3 more. It's still 0-0 with 3 minutes to go in this hockey game. We got the 4th line out. The way I look at it, these 4th lines are going to average out their minutes, even though situationally they probably wouldn't be out there. So we have a lull, but in the last 3 minutes, you can't have a lull. So we're going to go to momentum. So let's check for hits. We have 1-2 on Florida, 3-4 with the big gun line. So it actually was good having these tough guys out there. They're going to get momentum for the Florida Panthers. They're going to pick up the puck. Here come the Panthers. 3 minutes to go, especially their top line's coming up next. We have a 5 possible penalty. You can't have a 5. We're going to go to momentum. We already established they have momentum. So Florida puck again. We got an 8. We're looking for hits. Already know they have more hits. Since it's a total, it's going to be a shot on goal for Florida. Here comes the shot on goal for Florida. It is their, it's just their first one of the period. This has been all Carolina. So he's going to shoot here. It's an 8, so it's going to be a 2-1-3. So Nosek is scissors, scissors, scissors. So no chance. They need a rebound goal. It's 7, so save face-off. And we got a face-off at center ice. We have 2 minutes to go in this hockey game. The top lines are out. We roll a 9. This could be great for Carolina. This is their 7th chance of the period. They're going to get an automatic play chance. Here comes Carolina. We roll a 9. It's going to be a 4-2 choice. So Gostisbehere to Svechnikov. They're going to give it to Sebastian Aho. That's a 2, 3, a 4-star shot for Carolina. Here comes the shot by Aho. We roll a 4-6. That is in range. Bobrovsky is not going to stop it. Carolina has scored at the 18-minute mark of the 3rd period. Sebastian Aho will score at 18:46 from Svechnikov and Gostisbehere. So now Carolina takes a 1-0 lead. We can't keep these guys out because we've already used up all our strategies. We're going to rotate the lines. Going to have a face-off. Momentum now goes to Carolina. And we're going to put Barkov out. We're going to pull Bobrovsky. And the only reason we're doing that, we're not going to wait for possession because Bennett is a 46, Roslovic's a 54. So we want to win the face-off. If we wait to win the face-off and then pull the goalie, it might be too late. So you also get some advantages on the face-off chart when you pull the goalie. So that's another reason to pull them before the draw. So here we go. Last card of the period. We roll a 10. It is going to go to the man advantage team. It goes over to Florida. They have a chance here to tie the hockey game up. Last roll of the game, we roll a 9. Whoever has the most amount of triangles is going to get a shot on goal. We have nothing. 1, 2, 3 for Florida. 1. Florida is going to get a shot on net. Let's see who's going to get this shot on net. We roll a 3, so that is going to be a 4-2-3. It is going to be Ekblad. Over to Verhaeghe. The shot is going to be by Sam Bennett. So 2 stars, 3 stars, 4, 5-star shot for Florida. Here comes the roll. It is in range. It's a 2-4, so that is in range. We're going to check Anderson. He has 4 stars. He makes the stop, but we're going to get a rebound. Florida is all over Carolina in this chance. 6 is going to go. The rebound is going to go to 0-1. So the rebound's going to go to Matthew Tkachuk. So Verhaeghe becomes the secondary assist. Bennett took the shot. He's a primary assist. Tkachuk will take it. He's a 2 plus the rebound is a 3-star shot. Here comes the shot. It is a 2-3. So it is in range. We take a look at Anderson for a 3. He does not have it. It is going to be a goal by Matthew Tkachuk. At 19-23, Florida has tied up this hockey game, pulling the goalie. Matthew Tkachuk beats Anderson on a rebound. We are going to overtime. Bennett and Verhaeghe are going to get assists. Oh my gosh, what a finish, folks. And we are going to overtime. The Florida Panthers pull their goalie. They pull it off. They score in the last minute. And we're going to be going to overtime. So in that period, take a look at the stats. We have 1 goal each. 3, 6, 8 lulls, which means they each had 4 shots. Florida had 7 shots in that period. That was 3. Carolina had 11 shots in that period. Let's just see how many scoring chances there were. We have 1 for Carolina, 1 for Florida. Actually, the rebound would have been the second one for Florida. So 2 for Florida. So Florida had 2 chances. Carolina had 1 chance. And so far in the game, it's been 4-1. Carolina scoring the only chance. We are going to overtime, folks. So I'm going to change this pen out. I am going to use a red pen to keep track. I'll probably stay in this column and work backwards as we go to overtime. So here we go. Next goal wins. We're going to play a 20-minute overtime. And here we go from the face-off. It is a 12. It's going to be high face-off and an unusual result. Puck is going over to Barkov. For an unusual result, it is going to be a 10. A 10 is going to be behavior. So this could be something strange and odd. We've got a behavior issue coming out. This is one of the things I love about play games. You get these wild and crazy things coming up. So we roll a 41. So behavior issues, I'll show you in the book. 41 is going to read 2 visitor high penalty players on the bench confront fans in the stands. Each is given a gross misconduct penalty. So will not be a power play. A gross misconduct is a 10 and they're ejected from the hockey game. So there are 2 high penalty minute guys on the bench. So that is going to be, looks like they're all 0.5s. It is 0.5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. How can I do this with 8 guys? Do I have an 8-sided dice anywhere? I don't think I do. I do have a 10-sided dice. So maybe I'll do it that way. I'll just count. Oh, I do have an 8-sider. Yeah, I have an 8-sided dice. So I'm going to roll it twice and let's see who goes off. I'm just going to go in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is how I'm going to do it. So 2 on, the visitor bench. The visitor bench takes the penalty. It was a 20. Yeah, 2 visitor penalties confront fans. So I got the wrong team here. So visitors, we got Bennett and Tkachuk. Gadjovich and Greer. So that's going to be easy. So their 2 high guys are Greer and Gadjovich. So they have the highest penalty minutes. So I made a mistake. They were the wrong team. They get gross misconducts. So they're gone. They get a game, and that will equate to 10 penalty minutes. So Greer, that's crazy. Gadjovich are getting gross misconduct. So they're gone for the period. And that is nuts. That is crazy. So Florida still has the puck. There is no minors involved with the gross misconduct. So there's no power plays. So we're just going to continue. They have the control of the puck. And I roll a 12. Are you kidding me? It is going to be a spectacular save chance on the first play of overtime. Anderson is a 2. Could this end right away? Here comes the roll. And I roll a 7. A 7 is 2 or better. He makes an incredible save. Anderson will make a spectacular save. Oh my God. What a way to open up overtime. So he will gain momentum. And we got to change the lines. Florida with a glorious opportunity. Frederik Andersen comes up with a huge stop. From the face-off, we roll a 9. That is going to be a chance for Carolina. Here comes Carolina. And who's going to get their chance? We roll a 5. So a 5 is a 3-1 choice. Roslovic over to Hall. The choice is going to be Stankoven. So that would be a 1-2 because they have momentum. 2-star shot for Logan Stankoven. Here comes the shot. I'm just throwing it in my little basket. We have a 1-6, so that is in range. We need a 5 on Bobrovsky. He is not going to make the stop. Logan Stankoven, who they picked up in a trade for Mikko Rantanen, is going to score the game winner. Just 1:15 into overtime after all the shenanigans and a great save by Anderson from Hall and Roslovic. And that is going to be the hockey game, folks. Man, what a crazy, crazy, crazy ending. So Florida drops game 1, 2-1 in overtime. Shots on goal in that overtime. We just had the 1 shot for Carolina, and it would have been in range. And unbelievable. Holy smokes, what a hockey game that was. So shots on goal for the game, 15-6, 21 for Florida. We have 27 shots for Carolina, 4 in-range shots for Florida, just 2 for Carolina. They scored on both. So Bobrovsky was 0 for 2, and Frederik Andersen is 3 for 4. The 3 stars of tonight's game. I guess I got my box right down here. You can see that. Yeah, you can. 3 stars. The first star, I think we got to give it to Frederik Andersen. Andersen is going to be the first star. He made that spectacular save in the first minute of OT. Logan Stankoven has got to get the second star for scoring the game winner. That is 2 stars for Carolina. We should give 1 to Florida. We got to give it to Matthew Tkachuk. His great effort there, the last minute to get it in. Let's just take a look at the power plays. We have 8 and 14 is 22, 31. So 31 divided by 5 is 6. So you take that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would be 6, 3 for each. Florida finishes 0 for 5 on the power play. Carolina finishes 0 for 5 on the power play. So, wow, this could be an extremely fun series to play. Game 1, we'll see how it goes tonight. Very low scoring. I put down an F there. It should be a C. Carolina wins it 2-1 in overtime. Logan Stankoven wins it early. A gross misconduct for Gur and Gadjovich. So they will be suspended by the league for going into the stands. Now, I'm trying to play this as a as-play series. So if I was playing it as a replay in my own little league, I probably would not play them again. But you may see them again since I'm playing actual lineups. That's all. That was fun, guys. That's Hockey Blast.